Hello, ladies. How are you today?
Hi, we're
Good.
good.
Excellent. Oh my God, this series, and with all due respect, I mean, it is insane, but I loved it.
Yay.
Loved what I
Great.
saw, what they gave me so far. Natch, let's start with you because you've given us some great series. Like, oh my God, I was obsessed with Fresh Off the Boat, I gotta tell you. But this one is so different. Hello. Based on the Australian series, what was it about it that you thought, yeah, I think North American audiences are gonna dig this?
I mean, definitely the death part. But trying to
Uh-oh.
find trying to find love, you know? I think like when Sally and I were talking about it and we first saw the Australian version, first of all, we loved the concept,
Yeah.
but then the idea of really leaning into this woman who's out there like looking for love and trying to find the right one and been out there dating and can't find, and then as this thing happens to her, she meets somebody that could be that potential person. And then there's another element that comes on top of that, and there's a love triangle in the present day, and the idea of people having to kind of look back at their past in order
Yeah.
to kind of move forward, I think is something that we really were excited about storytelling
Absolutely.
wise.
Yeah, and Sally, there's so many storylines, as Nat just said. I mean, as we see from Zasha's character, she has to keep a timeline to try and figure out, who's dead, who she slept with, who's gonna die. Like it's brilliant
She
for
doesn't
you
have
as the
to.
show.
She
Well, you
gets to.
have to. You got
She
exactly.
gets
How
to.
else?
It's a
You can't
privilege.
just do this on your phone. You need the work.
You need a board.
But tell me a little bit about how you kept it all together, showrunner, and made everybody comfortable and made sure everybody was doing what they needed to do.
Well, I think what really helped us was day one. We are like, we're putting the sex timeline on the board, and we had it up there, and things moved around. But we basically said, what if it's this? It's. We knew the first guy. We knew the first three guys from the pilot. We knew roughly what we wanted to happen in the middle. We knew there's going to be a one night stand here. There's going to be a guy she can't remember. We know it's
Right.
going to end here, but it really helped us. And it was a lot of, it was like math. It was complicated. I would
Yeah.
say the mystery of it was hard to kind of keep track of. It still is at times. I'm like, wait, who was first?
This
Um,
is what I feel like mathematicians go through every
yeah,
day.
yeah. We're
Like,
Yeah.
basically
yeah.
scientists.
I was going to say, you guys are creative genius scientists for television, and I appreciate that. So thank you very much. It was very much appreciated. Natch, Stephanie, we all know how amazing she is, but for her to keep up the frenetic pace of this, what she goes through is absolutely mind-boggling. Why did you see her as the perfect person to lead this charge?
I mean, we were fans of hers just through her work, and of course, her movie was amazing. But
Yeah.
when we were looking at Ruby, we were just sort of like, because it is such a specific tone that we're trying to hit, and she's at the center of all of it. And all of us, I think, right from the get-go, were like, oh my God, if Stephanie Shu would be interested in something like this, it would be the perfect piece of the puzzle, like the first piece, because she feels like somebody you really know, somebody that you root for, and someone that you never see coming in this way. And the idea of her like playing this part, for us was just like when we heard that she read the script and was interested in talking, we were so excited because I
Yeah.
don't know, like to me it's like the idea of the whole series where it's like you think one thing is coming and then we keep sort of Trojan horsing these other things in there and
Hmm.
surprising you, and I think Stephanie is so talented that she can pull off these layers.
Oh, yes. Yeah. It's just fun to watch her. Listen, just keeping track of all your sex partners, like, okay, do we have a problem here if you can't keep track of them all? But anyway, I digress. That's the fun of the show. Sally, just to wrap it up, sometimes when you get people on set together, actors, you never know if they're going to have chemistry. You never know if they're going to jive. But to me, from what I've seen so far, everybody just looks like they're having a fabulous time. And I love the chemistry between Stephanie and Sasha. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because they're both vets, right? They're so great at what they do, but it's amazing that they connected so well.
We love the chemistry as well. We love them both separately going into this. Huge fans of both Stephanie and Sasha, and we figured they would make a good pair. When we put them together, I mean, they met on Zoom. I think we all met over Zoom. and
Yeah.
they just instantly clicked. It was like they knew each other. When we did the first table read, it seemed like they were best friends and they had always been best friends. And I think they did get friendship bracelets
I think
soon
they
after
did.
that.
Yeah.
But it was like
Yeah.
then we went into the table read and it's like they just met today. Like this is the first time they've met in person. So we
Yeah.
got very lucky there. But really with the entire cast, I feel like they really gelled, both on and off set. They're just fantastic together. All of them can pull off the comedy and also
Yeah.
the more emotional, dramatic moments that we go for as well. So we got very lucky.
And I
Yeah.
think
Well, like
our
sorry.
show was just we were just like a breakneck pace of shooting that like all of us were kind of in it together, you know. We didn't have any hiatuses or anything like that. So I think because there was all this, you know, elements and everything going on, like everybody kind of just clicked and yeah, we got really
Like
lucky.
you have to click.
You have
Yeah.
to. Yeah, that's
You
it.
have to.
Yes.
If it doesn't work, then, but you guys have gold here. I cannot wait to see where this goes. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day today. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.